Good evening, hello and welcome. You are watching the special edition of the News Hour. My name is Pranesh Kumar Roy. The top focus is Home Minister Amit Shah's visit to Jammu and Kashmir. In his first visit post the abrogation of Article 370, Amit Shah thundered in the valley, saying that strict action will be taken against those who dare to ruin the peace in Jammu and Kashmir. The statement came after targeted killings of 11 people in the last 3 weeks. He asserted that nobody can obstruct development in the valley. Slamming Home Minister's visit, PDP chief Mehbooba Mufti labelled it as normalcy acrobatics and said that post Article 370 abrogation, Jammu and Kashmir is in chaos.
आतंकवाद कम हुआ है, पथराव अदृश्य हो गया है और मैं आपको विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं, जम्मू कश्मीर की शांति को जो लोग खलल पहुंचाना चाहते हैं, हम उनके साथ सख्ती से निपटेंगे। ये जो विकास की यात्रा शुरू हुई है, इसमें कोई भी रोड़ा नहीं डाल पाएगा। ये हमारा कमिटमेंट है।
Let me quickly open this up. Senior editor Pradeep Datta joining us. Ishan and Sohail will be joining us shortly. Shehzad Poonawala, Major General G.D. Bakshi also with us. Pradeep, let me begin by asking you, it's a message that was needed. The Union Home Minister declaring the intent of the government by saying those disturbing peace will not be spared.
See, Pradesh, if I have to sum up first day of Home Minister Amit Shah's visit in Srinagar, all I can say, he has focused on 5 Ds. 1 D, that there was a message for Deshbhakt when he visited Inspector Parvez Dar's residence, that whole country stands with the Deshbhakt. And second was the message for the Deshdrohi, that we will not allow anybody to interrupt or disrupt peace in Kashmir Valley. A strict action will be taken against them. Third message was about development. He will not allow anyone to obstruct development. And fourth message was 4D, which I'm talking about, is the delimitation. He said that there's going to be a delimitation, because delimitation is very important, that they want to redraw those political lines. Reason being that always Jammu felt that they were not getting the due share. It was only the Kashmir Valley they were getting the due share. And fifth message was the dynasty. They was talking about Abdullahs and Muftis. He said that 40,000 people have died. It's because of them, their dirty politics which they had been playing. And if today had there not been internet disruption,
let me also get in a quick word from Sohail, who's been tracking this very closely. Yes, Sohail.
Well, Pranesh, first of all, it was an important meeting that was chaired by Union Home Minister Amit Shah today in Srinagar, and in fact, this was his first meeting after abrogation of Article 370. And since we have seen that, in the recent past, many civilians have been killed, people from the minority community as well as from the majority community were targeted. So the main focus of the meeting was that we have to ensure that all those militants who are at present active in Kashmir Valley will have to be eliminated within a month's time. So that was a strict direction given to the law enforcement agencies by Union Home Minister. And also he talked about that since Taliban has taken over Afghanistan, we have to closely monitor situations along LOC. So strict directions have been given to ensure that by the end of this year we have to make a conducive atmosphere for people of Kashmir, and as well as for those people who have been working here for years. Because recently we have seen when non-local laborers were targeted, many of them tried to flee from here and in fact go back to their respective areas.
No one can stop the winds of change. This underlines the intent of the government. Also the message given by Union Home Minister on day 1 of his visit. Pradeep, Sohail, thanks for joining us. Let me quickly open this up. Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Shehzad Poonawala, lawyer, Times Now contributor. Major General G.D. Bakshi, Advocate Nilofer Masood, leader of the NC. Sajjad Tariq of the Congress Party. General Bakshi, I want to begin by you tonight. What do you make of what Union Home Minister Amit Shah said on day 1 of his 3-day visit in Kashmir?
He has given a tough message, and that was very much the requirement of the hour. He has gone there personally. Don't forget, primarily he is the person who was behind the removal of Article 370, and that was a very daring move, and Pakistan could do nothing about it except crib and complain at the UNGA, UNSC, etc., to no effect. Because in post Pulwama, the Indian Air Force had struck Balakot, 80 kilometers inside Pakistan. And for 22 months, Pakistan was absolutely quiet. The problem is that then China tried to come into Ladakh and tried to tell Pakistan, carry on with your asymmetric provocations, we are here. The only problem was they got a bloody noses Galwan. And they have to now think twice before they mess with India. So they are trying to encourage this proxy war, and Pakistan is doing all it can. My only suggestion and request is, we had come up with a very clear-cut policy that for every drop of blood that falls on Indian soil, there will be 100 in Pakistan. It is in pursuant of this policy that we had hit back after Uri, we had hit back after Pulwama. We now need to resume the same. I do not understand why this ceasefire, which was given in February and which has helped Pakistan, it has facilitated Pakistan in the conquest of Afghanistan. We cannot allow this to continue and facilitate Pakistani infiltration.
Absolutely cannot allow this to continue. General Bakshi also drawing the line. Nilofer Masood, will you back what the Union Home Minister has said?
Well, I'll be saying that after the abrogation of Article 370, we, the people of India, were given to understand that it is an impediment in the development. There is corruption, there is misgovernance, and there will be return of KPs, and there will be huge investment. But what happened after the abrogation of Article 370? Neither we have seen development, neither the return of the Kashmiri Pandits. There is still corruption and misgovernance. Who is going to take the responsibility of the civilian killings? This, in fact, points out to all those facts that there has been failure on the part of the security itself. And just covering up all those things, the presence of the Home Minister after 26 months and giving the message, I don't know
what is there to cover up? What is there to cover up? Could you elaborate quickly? What is there to cover up?
Misgovernance, misgovernance.
Let's get a response from the BJP. Sanju Verma.
Our air bases, our power projects.
Okay, Ms. Masood, you've made your point. Let's get a response from the BJP spokesperson. Yes, Sanju Verma.
You know, Pranesh, I think the most important point of the, address by Amit Shah is the fact that there will be restoration of statehood, but before any talks of restoration of statehood become meaningful, the Delimitation Commission needs to complete its exercise. The Delimitation Commission, mind you, was set up more than 18 to 20 months back under the aegis of Senior Judge Ranjana Prakash Desai. And what a travesty of justice that the very Farooq Abdullah, the very Omar Abdullah, the very Mehbooba Mufti, who keep screaming from every rooftop कि भाई जम्मू एंड कश्मीर को यूनियन टेरिटरी के स्टेटस से वापस स्टेटहुड दिलवा दो. I want to ask them, the National Conference has so many members in the Delimitation Commission. How many meetings have you attended? You don't want to attend meetings. You don't want to engage in a dialogue with Ranjana Prakash Desai. You don't want to engage in a dialogue with senior commission officials like Prince Chandra or KK Sharma. And then you will very hypocritically say that nothing meaningful has happened. I will tell you what has happened. 4 lakh people have got domicile certificates after the abrogation of Article 370. 3 lakh people today enjoy the benefits of the 7th Pay Commission recommendations. More than 44,000 Kashmiri Pandits, unki wapsi ka ayojan kiya gaya
No, that is all right, Sanju Verma. The charge from the opposition is that terror continues.
Okay, Pranesh, I will very quickly come to this. Let me be very clear that yes, in the recent 1 month or so, there has been a rise in both guerrilla warfare from Pakistan's end, and there has been a rise in lone wolf attacks as well. Does more need to be done? Yes, more needs to be done. At the same time, don't forget that terror incidents are down by 65% after the abrogation of Article 370. Stone pelting incidents are down by more than 87%.
Mehbooba Mufti today said this is
and Article
normalcy
35A.
acrobatics. Okay, Sanju Verma, you've made your point. Shehzad, you have a message on the shirt that you're wearing. Mehbooba Mufti says that what Amit Shah is doing in Kashmir is normalcy acrobatics.
Well, I would like to ask Ms. Mehbooba Mufti, when was the last time there was normalcy in Jammu Kashmir? And especially not when there was Algawad, Parivarwad and Atankwad that was dominating the narrative. But today, because it is Rashtravad and Vikaswad, there is a problem among certain sections. Now look at these people. For the first time, Jammu Kashmir's got more than 1 lakh crore as a budget, 12,000 crore as capex budget, conducted a successful DDC polls where Janta of Kashmir has come out and voted in large numbers. You are having a delimitation exercise. You have had 7 new medical colleges. You have had an increase in medical college seats. You have had a drop in the number of people joining terrorism. You have had a drop in the number of stone pelters by 95%. You have had a drop in the number of Atankwadi incidents that have taken place over the last 2 years. But I want to ask a question. Terrorism comes not just from a security issue, it comes from the Vaicharik Samrakshan that is given to it. And there are panelists here, I want to ask them, do they consider Burhan Wani as a terrorist or do they consider him as a hero? And unfortunately, Mehbooba Mufti has always eulogized these people. She has gone for the janaza of Atankwadi's. Has she ever gone for the janaza of Parvez Ahmad Dar? Has she gone and visited them? Have the people of PDP gone and visited any of these slain shaheeds of ours who have been laying down their lives against terrorism of Pakistan? The problem with these people is that what are their statements? They say कि 370 लागू कर दो वरना तालिबान जैसा माहौल बन जाएगा. 370 लागू करने के लिए हम चाइना की मदद ले लेंगे. पाकिस्तान के साथ बातचीत शुरू कर दो. Saifuddin Soz says these are young boys with guns. We need to talk to them. This is the kind of ideological support that they give to the terrorists.
Okay.
And because of this ideological support, the terrorists actually get a chance to put a foothold in Jammu Kashmir.
I'm coming to you, Sanju Verma. I'm coming to you. Quick comment from Sajjad Tariq. Sajjad Tariq, what's the way forward? You want to engage with Pakistan? So I'm sorry, we have a very bad line with you, so we'll reconnect with you in just a bit. But Sanju Verma, yes, you wanted to come in.
You know, Pranesh, we all remember that only as recently as the 24th of June 2021, Prime Minister Narendra Modi took the bold initiative of inviting various leaders from across the spectrum on the issue of delimitation, on the issue of potential restoration of statehood. And at that time, even senior Congress leaders like Ghulam Nabi Azad said that only after the Delimitation Commission completes its exercise, any meaningful talk on restoration of statehood should begin. The point is that these leaders, I'm not talking of Ghulam Nabi Azad alone. Look at the National Conference, which has 3 senior leaders in the Delimitation Commission, Farooq Abdullah, Mohammad Akbar Lone, and Hasnain Musaidi. I want to ask Hasnain Masoodi, Mohammad Akbar Lone, and Farooq Abdullah, आपने आज तक Delimitation Commission की कितनी meetings attend की है in the last 18 or 20 months? The answer will be 0. So it is all very fine to engage in rhetoric to win.
Let's get a response from Nilofer Masood. She's from the National Conference. Miss Masood. Okay, let's hear from her. Miss Masood, I'm coming to you. General Sahab, I'm coming to you next.
Madam, let me tell you, you're short of me. When Anjana Desai was here, we all met her. In fact, I too met. And let me tell you, if you have gone through the content of the Delimitation Act, you should be knowing that legislative assembly and only the delimitation can be held. But unfortunately, this is again illegal. What is being done? We don't have any this legislation assembly here. So this limitation.
No, what is illegal? The decision of the parliament is illegal. What is illegal?
Are you the Delimitation Act?
No, what is illegal? Make up your mind. Nilofer Masood, what is illegal? General Bakshi, when will, okay, now 1 minute. General Bakshi coming in. General Bakshi, when will the Pakistani apologist, back our forces and say India first, people first?
have these Pakistani apologists even once opened their mouth, their beaks, about the killing of the civilians? Have they talked of the murder of a Sikh, a lady principal, a Hindu teacher, poor, harmless laborers come from Bihar, come to help build, construct things in Jammu and Kashmir? A poor vendor of medicines who used to help the poor, shot in cold blood. Have they opened their mouth to condemn this? Their double standards they stink to high heaven. You just watch one terrorist dead and you see them crying to high heavens. Why are they so silent? Why are they so silent? Why these double standards?
Double standards and
See, why talk with Pakistan?
Absolutely, double standard, General Saab, and token condemnation.
Made her
They
the foreign
condemn,
minister?
but they don't name Pakistan. How is
Not
that?
even token. Not even token condemnation. There's not a word. There is a deafening silence. There is total moral
Why is
bankruptcy.
that? Sajjad Tariq, why is that? Okay, we've lost that line with him on that question. Nilofer Masood, why is this double standard?
Where do you find the double standards? We have been condemning all those acts which are illegal, which are against the humanity.
Ma'am, condemn terror that emanates from Pakistan. Terrorists don't fall from the moon, please.
Brutally. We have been visiting them.
No.
G.D.
But
Bakshi
you must call out Pakistan for pushing terror.
Nilofer, Pranesh, can I ask one question?
Sure.
Pranesh,
There
can I
has
ask
been
one
harassment
question?
faced by we
Sure,
people on daily basis.
Nilofer ji,
700
Nilofer
arrests
ji,
have been
I have
there
one question.
in last 3 days.
Yeah, one question.
What about those people?
Acha, sun lijiye. Shehzad has
Nilofer ji, one
a question
question
for you, ma'am. Shehzad has a
Nilofer ji,
question.
one line question. One line question.
I know what
Nilofer
you will
ji,
be asking.
Just say
whether Farhan
Afzal
is a
Guru is an
terrorist or not.
Atankwadi.
About whom are you talking? He was a poster
अफजल
boy.
गुरु को आतंकवादी कह दीजिए.
You
अफजल
have
गुरु
only
को
one
आतंकवादी कह
tagline, you
दीजिए.
have only one tagline, and from last 2016, you have
Burhan
been
Wani,
continuing with
Afzal
it.
Guru, let's start with these
I am
two.
very dumb. I have only one tagline, but can you answer?
Let's
There
start
has
with
been
these
no
two. And this is what General Bakshi was talking about, this double standards, this hypocrisy.
Not even a single debate.
No, but you must take a position, ma'am. Nilofer Masood, if you are if you are so
Is Afzal
serious
Guru
about fighting
an
terror,
आतंकवादी or not?
then call out terror. Call out terror.
Pranesh,
We are against the terror and
Is Afzal
terrorism.
Guru an आतंकवादी? Yes or no?
Nilofer Masood, would you like to stay
अरे वो
in
सब
Kabul?
छोड़ो. अफजल गुरु आतंकवादी है, हाँ या ना?
Would you like to stay in Kabul? Would you like to get the treatment they give out to women? Here you are modernist, progressive. You can go without a tent.
Should we just come out of the country?
Though that's what I'm asking you.
Okay.
Here are the
India as
freedoms
I don't
given to
think-
you.
General
and
Saab, you
want
see the
to
problem
ensure
is-
that they end.
General Saab, she can't answer the
Pranesh.
question that you are asking, can't answer what Shehzad has asked because, the Pak Prem comes in the
I
way.
need for to give
The
certificate here on the
blind love
national
for
TV.
Pakistan
Whether I
comes in
own
the
my
way,
country or not.
which is why Nilofer Masood today cannot take a position.
If she's so fond
Even
of
on terror.
Pakistan, let her go
May I-
there and live there and see.
Why should I go? Why should
And
I
she
go?
wants a better
This is my
Nizam-e
country.
Mustafa. Let her go
My
to Kabul.
country.
No, ma'am, you
No,
stay
because
here
you
but
want
condemn
something like
Pakistan.
that to come up in Kashmir.
Madam, if it's
na?
your country,
You want to
I
live
do
inside a
condemn
tent.
every
Pakistan is
act of
Madam,
bleeding
if
your
it's your
country,
country,
ma'am.
Supreme
my
Court.
country.
Pranesh, I need to come in.
Okay.
I don't need to give any certificate.
I need to
Whether
come
I
in.
love
Nobody is
him
giving
or
you
not.
any certificate, ma'am. We are not in that business here on Times Now. We don't believe
Yeah.
in distributing certificates. All Major General G.D. Bakshi was telling you that if you are so concerned about the country, take a position because Pakistani terror is bleeding India and Indians every day. Sanju Verma coming in. Yes.
Yeah. Now, Pranesh, I did not interrupt this lady, so I hope she will not interrupt me. The problem is that television debates पर आकर they will say, हम तो भारत में विश्वास रखते हैं, but this is the same lot that will go and that will raise
what is most troubling is the double standard, this deafening silence that General Saab was talking about, and I want to play out. 1 minute. I want to play out what top army general has told Times Now. He is asking direct questions. Let's hear from the army now. Let's hear from our forces. We've heard veteran Major General G.D. Bakshi. Now let's hear a serving officer call out Pakistani apologists and those who do politics in name of human rights. Let's play it out.
It is incumbent on the majority population to make everyone around them, especially the minorities, feel safe. But sir, what about, the very basic issue of the violation of human rights? It is very easy to paint the security forces, the police, CRPF, army as occupiers, somebody who is, not needed there, not wanted there. But this is a civilian population just there to earn their living. How is the violation of their rights not a bigger issue than is being made out to be?
Yeah, it is a very interesting question, Padmaja. In fact, in last about 2 days, we have conducted a seminar in which not the military personnel but local population came out to speak on the subject of human rights violation perpetuated by the nexus in Kashmir for last about 30 years in various forms. I think we need to talk about it, that why has all the HR organizations kept quiet when on a trumped up charges against security forces, everybody, not only within our country, not only in Kashmir, but on the international forum, reach out and talk about human rights violation where none have occurred. In fact, when post abrogation of Article 370, when for a period of time even the internet was put down, it became a HR issue. The lower end of the spectrum of population here who earns its living by going out daily, either street hawking, driving a taxi, owning a bus, even the basic right of opening a shop so that their daily living can be enabled, were scuttled by all organized protest, bunds and such like things. Street violence in terms of stone pelting was perpetuated through gullible youth of the ages of about 13, 14, 15 years old on the street. In case the police...
Now, this was Lieutenant General D.P. Pandey. He was making the point that Major General G.D. Bakshi made. And Nilofer Masood, people of the country are watching. Why can't you take a position, ma'am? It's a simple question. Just condemn that Pakistan pushes terror. That terror is bleeding India.
I have already said that I condemn each and every act of any country which is against my country.
No, any country nahi hai, ma'am. Pakistan hai. Name Pakistan. Why is it so difficult?
Beat Pakistan. Be it China, beat Pakistan. We have condemned it. We are condemned it.
Great. I'm glad you've taken Pakistan's name and condemned Pak terror. Okay. Now just answer the question that Shehzad asked you about Burhan Wani and Afzal Guru. Who were these individuals, ma'am?
See, under the Constitution of India, if the courts have held them guilty, I too need to respect the judgments of my own country.
No, so they were what? Workers from an NGO?
I can't say that. I can't say that.
You're wasting your time with her, Pranesh.
Okay, Shehzad.
प्रणेश देखिए, ये जो लोग मानव अधिकार की बात करते हैं, 70 वर्षों तक नीलूफर जैसी हमारी बहनों के मानव अधिकार को कुचला गया 35A के द्वारा, तो तब इनके मुंह से कुछ नहीं निकला। जब दलित और वाल्मीकि समाज के मानव अधिकारों को कुचला गया, तब इनके मुंह से कुछ नहीं निकला। कश्मीरी पंडितों को इस्लामिक जिहाद के नारों के साथ उनका नरसंहार किया गया और उनको बाहर निकाल दिया गया, तब इनके मुंह से कुछ नहीं निकला। ये मानव अधिकार नहीं, ये केवल और केवल केवल एक चोला है इनके लिए आतंकवाद को जायज ठहराने का। और मैं नीलोफर जी आपसे फिर से कहता हूं, एक बार तो खुलकर कहिए कि अफजल गुरु आतंकवादी था, पर आपका नारा क्या होता है कि तुम कितने अफजल मारोगे, हर घर से अफजल निकलेगा। हम कहते हैं जिस घर से अफजल निकलेगा हम घर में घुस के मारेंगे, हम घर में घुस के मारेंगे जिस घर से अफजल निकलेगा।
सज्जाद तारिक,
का क्या हुआ?
नेहरू जी को आप अभी 2 मिनट के लिए
ओके, सज्जाद तारिक कमिंग इन, सज्जाद तारिक, Nilofer can't take a position.
मोदी जी का
Don't let us down, sir.
Listen to me.
Call out Pakistani terror.
We have a different situation in state, and what I am seeing. Listen to me. After abrogation of 370 and state was converted into UT, then again 20,000 things. 1 year internet was not there. Then other problems were there. Why we don't want to address the problem? Actually, we are discussing the individuals. Why don't we see the administrative setup failure?
These individuals that you are referring to are not ordinary
Address the problem. Acknowledge the problem.
No,
Sitting in
I
Delhi,
tell you,
Bombay or other
these are not
places,
just
they are not the
individuals. This is a
sufferers.
mindset. Afzal Guru is a
And I tell
mindset.
you,
Burhan
and
Wani
I
is a
tell you,
mindset.
What this Mr. Shehbaz Poonawala says every time. It is
General Bakshi coming
we
in.
the Muslims of
Okay.
J&K, we have
Calm down,
defended
calm
the
down.
minority
General Bakshi
community
wants
in
to
the
come in.
places. What he says every
Yes,
time,
General
he keeps
Saab.
on spreading venom without any reason. He has 3 points. इसके पास 4 बातें हैं सिर्फ.
Calm down, sir, calm down.
वही 4 बातें.
Listen to what Major General GD
We've heard you, yaar.
Calm down,
We've heard
calm
you.
down.
Now pipe down.
What about the other things which are happening in the
Pipe
Calm
down.
down, sir, please.
No, you have to listen to me.
Look,
If you will not give me
look,
time, if you will
No,
not
no,
who
I'm
is
Yes,
responsible
yes.
for this upsurge in violence?
Yeah, Afzal
For the last 2 years,
decided we are going.
Pakistan has been using Chinese quadcopters and hexacopters to drop assault rifles,
Then
drop
what we are doing
pistols,
here?
drop grenades
If they
in
are
Jammu
using-
and
if they are
Kashmir
blaming Pakistan
and
and China, what
in
we are doing
Punjab.
here?
All right?
What we
With
are
the
doing
help
is
of these, you have a new set of OGWs who pose to be very honest citizens by day, but use pistols by night, use pistols to kill school principals, lady school principals. Is there something more despicable? To kill unarmed teachers, to kill unarmed medical store wallahs,
You know, I just want to
poor unarmed laborers.
I just want to add to what General Saab is saying today.
Has
Bipin
there
Rawat,
been
CDS,
one
Bipin
word
Rawat.
of condemnation?
The same thing 10
Just
times.
adding to what you were saying. 1 minute, calm down. Sajjad Tariq, I have a question for you, sir, and please answer this in all earnestness.
बोलिए.
CDS General Bipin Rawat today said we will not allow exodus of Hindus in Kashmir. Can Mehbooba Mufti, Omar Abdullah and the other Wardis say the same thing?
You see, what Mehbooba Mufti says and what other people say, you need to talk to these PDP people. What I am here for is that there should be no injustice with any community. Let it be minority, let it be. Why we are not discussing that? You see, these were targeted killings, and I will not, defer to it. I'm clearly saying this was a targeted killing which shouldn't have been there in Kashmir.
No, you're talking about
And which is
justice.
not there
What
also.
happened? What
Wait,
happened in the
wait,
90s?
wait, I'll intervene
No,
into
no.
two
What
things.
happened in the
मुझे
90s?
याद रखना चाहिए।
People
सर,
got
ये
bored
बात
of their
रखना
homes
चाहिए।
and they said, "चलो सामान उठाओ जाते हैं."
सुनिए
Do
मेरी
they
बात।
not deserve justice, sir?
आप मेरी बात सुनिए. Out of these 30 from last 5 months, 30 killings, 26 were
अरे
Muslims.
साहब, आप मेरी बात
Why?
सुनिए.
सर, GD
आप
25
मेरी
साल
बात
की जिंदगी
सुनिए.
में एक बार
आपने
29 लोगों के
वहां
लिए
पे
क्यों नहीं कहा?
जेनोसाइड किया.
मैं बोलता
आपने
हूं.
एथनिक
I
क्लेंजिंग
talk for
करी.
Hindus also, I talk for
4
Muslims
से
also.
5
Genocide
लाख
is a
कश्मीरी
genocide.
पंडितों
But you
को
have people
घर से बेघर
that
किया.
tell their
आपको
votes
शर्म नहीं
in the
आई?
name of Hindu
एक
and Muslim.
अल्फाज सुना है मैंने आपके मुख से, आपके मुंह
अरे
से
हमने condemn
कि you
किया है
condemn
सबको,
this,
साहब, it is not
it
like
should
that.
never have happened.
It is you who is not condemning. the
अरे
rest of the
कंडेम
20
किया है साहब, ये
killings.
प्रो फॉर्मा है, ये नाटक है. आप हर टेररिस्ट के लिए चिल्ला चिल्ला के गला फाड़ के बोलते हैं. आज आप प्रो फॉर्मा कंडेमनेशन कर रहे हैं.
Let's not make. No. 1 minute. Let's.
We need to
मतलब
understand.
at the same time you must
Who's
say
the
that
minority there?
to that
No,
means
no, who's
that
the minority?
The minority
Sajjad
community.
Tariq.
Sikh community, certainly why not?
So
Hindu community
talk
and
about
Sikh
their
community
rights also. They also have
Yes,
human
of course.
rights.
I'm
Talk about
talking
justice for
only.
them. Yes, Shahzad.
I'm talking for the, my dear, I'm talking for the minority community only. This is what I'm
Pranesh, may
telling
I
you.
come in?
See,
This is what I'm
the
telling
problem with these people,
but
one
nahi,
second, the
yeah.
problem
Let him
with
make his point.
Niloufar
1 minute.
and with
Shahzad.
this other gentleman is that in
Sajjad
the
Tariq,
entire
just 1 minute.
country, अरे सुन लीजिए भाई, सुन लीजिए, ये विक्टिमहुड कार्ड जो है ना, पैन कार्ड, आधार कार्ड, आपके पास विक्टिमहुड कार्ड है, आप चलाते रहिए, पर सवाल ये है कि अब भारत बदल चुका है और कश्मीर भी बदल चुका है। दिक्कत इनकी ये है कि ये पूरे देश में हिंदू आतंक करेंगे, पर ये एक बार नहीं कहेंगे जो 90 के दशक में हुआ, निजाम मुस्तफा के नारे लगाते हुए अगर जम्मू कश्मीर में रहना होगा, अल्लाह अकबर कहना होगा, ये कहकर कश्मीरी हिंदुओं को पलायन करने पर मजबूर किया गया, उनकी महिलाओं के साथ बलात्कार किया, 4 लाख को बेघर कर दिया। इसको ये इस्लामिक आतंकवाद मानेंगे? नहीं मानेंगे। सीधा सवाल है, क्या ये अफजल गुरु को आतंकवादी कह भी सकते हैं?
Okay, we've run out of time. I'm sorry, we've run out of time. Sanju Verma, Shehzad Poonawala, General Bakshi, Advocate Niloufar Masood, Sajjad Tariq, thanks for joining us. This was day 1 of Amit Shah's visit. 2 more days. Let's watch out what he does tomorrow and day after.
The News Hour Special Edition will be right back after this break.